What's going on, everybody? Coming back to you. It's a wonderful day. Wonderful day. Today I want to talk about rear end gears or whatnot. Basically, different gear ratios. What they do, some can you can benefit from different things from one to the other or whatnot. Now, some of the guys probably, you know what I mean, they not too sure on what gear ratios to go with. So what I'm gonna do is basically kind of give you like a how you say it, like a platform to go off of, you know what I mean, and kind of give you an idea of what each one offers, I guess you could say, right? Now, I'm gonna go with the common one that I know of. Well, not really common, but it's common for, let's say, a 94 through 96 Chevy Impalas, right? Now, those the rear end gears stock are a 308, right? Now, with the stock motor and the stock rear gear ratio, the car is able to get up to speeds of 160, right? Now, that's back then, right? If we come over to the newer age, to the newer Vets and everything, and the newer Camaros and whatnot, the gear ratios are a bit different. And I'll give you an example, right? Now, on that Impala, 94 through 96, they're 308s, right? Now, the rear end gears on, let's say, the new, what can we use right now? Let's say, this sun is killing my eyes. Woo! Let's say the newer, like I said, the C7s in general, right? So, and the new C7s or whatnot, or not all of them, I know a few of them have different gears depending on what package you get or whatnot. But they're like 240. I want to say they're like 242s, right? But now, those cars can hit up to speeds of, I believe it's 200 miles per hour, right? So 200 miles per hour. That's pretty damn good, right? Now, I know for different race applications or whatnot, as far as like drag racing, road course, autocross or whatnot, depending on, you know what I mean, on those, you will probably want different gearing. Even in that's drifting us also, right? Now, back in the old days, well, I won't say old days, but when you go back in the days as far as you know, early 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s, a lower gear ratio will drive someone insane. Because typically off the line, they're dogs, right? It's real slow, and it's like, the best way I could put it, right, would be like certain cartoons, you know what I mean, used to watch back in the day, how he kind of like starts running, and then gets up there and he starts running faster and faster and faster, right? That would be more of the lower gears back in the day. But yet now, you got to kind of think also is that with the technology back in the day, it's not as far and advanced as it is now, as today, right? And what I mean with that is that also the transmissions, right? Because the transmission comes into play, right? Back then, in like in the 60s and the 70s, you know what I mean? Some of the sports cars had 3 speeds. I know one of, off the top of my head, I can think of is the 3-speed Muncie. I want to say, I think that's one of them. Then you have the 4 speeds, and then from the 4 speeds, oh God, that is terrible. And then from the 4 speeds, you will have the 5-speed manuals, right? Well, nowadays, it's a bit different, right? Because you have 6-speed autos, and 8-speed autos, and a 7-speed manual, right? So, it's a bit different. But now, typically, but let's say you don't have a vehicle that has a 6 or 8-speed auto or a 7-speed manual, right? Let's say we're gonna say at least a 6-speed manual. I mean, a 6-speed or a 5-speed manual, or your typical 4-speed auto, right? Now, with those, let's say someone want to drag race. Well, not typically drag race, but have more torque and, you know, faster off the line, right? With those, in that mind state, you would want to go to a higher gear ratio, right? Now let's go back to the 308s and the Impalas. Now the 308s and the Impalas, they're not too bad of a gear ratio. You know what I mean? It's not too bad. But now in that same era, the Camaros and the Vets had actually higher gear ratios. You know what I mean? I want to say, if I'm not correct, you know, and please let me know if I am in the comments. The Camaros, I want to say an SS or a Z28, I believe, one of the two came with the gear ratio of a 327, right? And then you have the Vets, which I'm not too sure what they came with, but I'm pretty sure it could be higher than the Vets. I mean, I'm sorry, higher than the Camaros, right? Now, I know I'm saying a lot of Chevy vehicles, but this also pertains to any rear-wheel drive vehicles out there. You know what I mean? As far as if it's a Nissan or a Toyota, a Ford, Dodge. You know what I mean? It's the rear gear ratio typically is kind of what gives you more torque and that typical launch off the line. You know what I mean? That launch off the line. Now there are downsides to it when you go up or whatnot, right? When you go up in the when you go higher in the gear ratios, your top speed drops. You know what I mean? So let's say you want to do, let me fix this right quick for you guys. That a little bit better. There we are. All right. So let's say you want to build. I don't know. I mean, a lot of us with the import. Me come from the imports. I know about, you know what I mean, the Wangan, you know, Japan or whatnot. How they hop on the freeway and they doing top speed runs. Now, But if you want to do a top speed run, you know what I mean, nowadays it will be like the Texas Mile or whatnot, one of those, which is pretty fun. I actually want to do it myself, but that's all way off topic, right? But if you want to do a top speed run, typically you will want to go to a lower gear. But now, if you go to a lower gear ratio, I would kind of suggest going with a manual. You know what I mean? Because the automatics in the lower gear, it's oh my God, it is terrible. And now the horsepower too. Let's go this way. The horsepower also kind of plays an effect, right? So let's say, for instance, you have Ford Mustang, right? A Ford Mustang, you know, GT or whatnot, right? And let's say you got it built up to 1,200 horses, all right? Now, nowadays, I want a dead end. Nowadays, it's not that, you know what I mean, far-fetched, like, oh, you can't do that or whatnot. Nowadays you can. I mean, we all seen videos. Nowadays you can. But now, here's where we can throw a curveball into it. Now let's say that 1,200 horsepower Mustang has 410, 411 gears, right? That bad boy is going to be a screamer, and it's going to be scary fun. But it's going to be a lot faster than, let's say, a 1,200 horsepower Mustang with let's go with the same gear ratio as the newer Vets, as the newer Vets, which would be like a 242 or 243, right? Now, that Mustang of the 243, it will be quick, right? I guess there's two ways I kind of describe fast and quick. Quick, no, I mean, it's basically, to me, in a sense, it will be, you can hit top speed, but it will take a little bit to get there. But then again, if we have 1,200 horses or whatnot, and X amount of power torque, you know what I mean, and if you're trying to do top speed runs, you know what I mean, quick as hell. Fast will be more taller gears, as they say, taller gears, and basically it will, in a sense, to me, another dead end. Taller gears, fast, lower gears. You know, depending on the horsepower, it can be slow or it can be quick. Now, like Ford, okay, prime example I'm gonna give right now. Prime example of a extremely fast car, like the top fuel dragsters, right? Now, with those cars, I'm pretty sure with those gearings that they have very tall gears. That's why they have roll bars on the back. Because when they do their trans brake and they hit it, light turn green, and they hit it, it launches. It launches, you know what I mean, like a bat out of hell, right? You know what I mean? There's some that does like 4 seconds and a quarter mile, which any top fuel that does that, I take my hat off to them, because that is fast as hell. But other than that, you know what I mean, and then you have the guys you see with, you know what I mean, X amount of horsepower, above 1,000 horsepower. Now, I'm not saying anything that everyone should build their vehicle above 1,000 horsepower. you don't. Everyone doesn't have to do that. I'm not saying that. I mean, because someone can have a car. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be a Mustang. It can be anything that they have in their garage, right? Build it up and they can have 800 horsepower. That 800 horsepower car can be fast as hell. You know what I mean? You just got to know how to tune it, right? That's the key thing here. Tune. But you just got to know how to put things together. You know what I mean? I've heard of guys mismatch different things, and it works beautifully. It comes together like a symphony, right? You know what I mean? Like for instance, right? Now if we take I don't know, let's say two Camaros, right? Let's say they're both 2010 Camaros, right? Take two of those. One guy, same, and let's do the same horsepower, right? Oh my God, they both have. Let's go with. They both have 750 horsepower, right? They both have the same exact horsepower. Now the difference between the two is, let's say one has 411 gears, and the other one is running like a 373 gears, right? The guy with the 14 gears and then in a drag race will walk all over the guy with the 373 gears, because he has more torque off. Basically, it's like more torque off the line. He's quicker. It's a lot quicker off the line. Granted, if it bites, you know what I mean? A lot faster off the line, and basically it kind of promotes torque, right? You get off the line a lot faster than the guy with the 373s. Easy as that. It's getting kind of warm in here. But now I'm not keep talking about drag racing. Now with road course and autocross, I'll be honest, I have never done it myself, so I don't really know what kind of gear ratio someone should get or whatnot. You know what I mean? As far as what will work for them. But you know what I mean? And then also with higher gears, you can do a lot more fun burnouts. It'll be like a burnout donut happy. You know what I mean? It'll just be one of those little things. Now, for a drift car, even then, I'm thinking now. This is my thinking, because I haven't went out and drift myself, but I do plan on. I'm gonna do all kind of different things, right? I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna do all kind of different things, but I do want to try and drift. Now, I want to try and see about the gear ratios. When I need taller gears, you know what I mean? Taller gears with, I mean, as far as the gear ratio, that's what I'm thinking of. Taller gears or whatnot, you know what I mean? I know everything else kind of plays an effect too, but just the gears wise. But I'll let you guys go. This video's already long enough already. And if you made it this far, thank you. You know, I had ADD on for a minute. But please like and subscribe also. And also, you know what? Comment. Cause I want to know about different things also. You know what I mean? As far as if you road course or drift, let me know if you guys use taller gears or not. You know what I mean? And if you drag race, I know you gotta use taller gears. But you know what I mean? Let me know what you use as far as gear ratios, cause I know in the video I said the highest I went up to is 411 gears, but I know there's higher gears than that. You know what I mean? 5, whatever. So yeah, so let me know. Other than that, oh my God. Other than that, always remember, you guys be easy, be safe, and love, peace, and happiness. I'll see you next time.